Why do medical students become depressed? Why do some of them even think about suicide? Most people believe that medical students are strong, intelligent, and capable of handling pressure. After all, they're training to save lives. However, the reality is very different. In Mexico, studies show that medical students are 5 times more likely to experience depression, almost 32 times more likely to experience anxiety, and twice as likely to develop suicidal thoughts or behaviors compared to the students from other university programs. So, what is happening inside medical schools that is affecting the mental health of future doctors? I would like to talk about the mental health crisis among medical students in Mexico and explore why the future doctors struggle with emotional stress through their training. One of the main reasons behind this problem is highly demanding nature of medical education. Medical students are expected to memorize enormous amount of information, maintain excellent grades, and constantly perform at high academic. The pressure to succeed is present from the very beginning of the training and often becomes overwhelming. Research shows that medical students experience significantly higher rates of mental health problems than students from other university programs. In fact, being a medical student has been identified as an important risk factor of developing psychological disorders. What's even more concerning is that these problems tend to increase as students advance through the medical school. Studies indicate that students at their final years face significantly greater emotional burden than those who are just beginning their medical education. Mental health challenges are not isolated events. They often accumulate through the years of intense academic and clinical training. The effects of this constant pressure can be seen in the symptoms reported by many students. Some of the most common include fatigue, loss of energy, difficulty concentrating, sleep disturbance, lack of motivation, feelings of guilt, sadness, and hopelessness. These symptoms not only affect the academic performance but also interfere with the daily life and overall well-being. Another critical stage in medical education is the medical internship, known in Mexico as the Internado Médico de Pregrado. During this period, students transition from the classroom to the hospital environment. They begin caring for patients while also filling academic responsibilities. Unfortunately, many interns work extremely long shifts, sometimes lasting more than 24 consecutive hours. Sleep deprivation, emotional stress, and heavy workloads have a profound impact on students' emotional well-being during this stage. The hospital environment can become physically and emotionally exhausting, making it difficult for many students to maintain a healthy balance between their personal and their professional lives. The challenge continues during the medical residency. Studies have shown that many residents experience workplace harassment, discrimination, and psychological abuse. In some hospitals, these behaviors have become normalized as a part of the medical training. As a result, many young doctors reach a point of emotional mental exhaustion that can have devastating consequences. Fortunately, several institutions have recognized the seriousness of this issue. Programs focus on early detection, psychological support, mental health screening, and suicide prevention have been implemented in different universities and healthcare organizations. These programs aim to identify students at risk and provide professional help before the situation becomes more severe. Depression and suicidal behavior among medical students should not be a sign of weakness. The evidence suggests that this is a systemic problem caused by academic pressure, sleep deprivation, long working hours, workplace harassment, and insufficient support systems. If we want the future doctors to take care of their patients, we must first make sure that they are taking care of the doctors themselves. Thank you.